Hey everyone, welcome to number 3 in our making of Taipan 2014 video series as the choppers for G20 fly overhead. Okay, in this video I thought it would be best to make sure that our sound system is working before we go any further. Now, the sound system for Taipan 2014 is this separate add-on board here. It sits on top. So as you can see, I've covered everything up when you plonk the board on top. It's a brilliant board, 12 voice polyphony. You've got a separate output here if you want to drive a separate power amplifier. There's an onboard amplifier, which may not be loud enough for some people. If you want it really, really loud, you simply connect up a cheap external amplifier using this plug here. Here's your SD card. Plenty of sound storage, so we're going to make use of that. There's going to be lots and lots and lots of sounds on Taipan 2014. Now, the sounds you're going to hear are just the prototype sounds, the sounds I'm just using to develop the board. Now, before, posted videos like this before, and there's been sounds on it, and people, oh, don't like that sound. You just change the sound, okay? If you don't want a particular sound, you just swap that out for silence. Or make up your own sounds. So whatever you hear on here is, completely changeable. You can change every single sound. It's very simple. You just add them, get the sound, put it to the correct number on your SD card, and away you go. It's all very simple. Okay, well, I've waffled on a lot, so we're going to power it up and see if our sound system is working.
Welcome back. Mako unit detected. Please wait for Mako initialization to complete.
So we've got a welcome sound, then a sound to let you know that Mako is connected and it needs to get the information.
Battle systems operational.
From Mako. As I said, all these sounds you can change, you can swap them out or remove them if you want. But I needed a sound in there to let you know that the system has been turned on. So you've got a welcome sound to wait for the Mako system to initialize and to program any changes you want to make, and then when that is over, to let you know that is over. When that is over, of course, as we had in the previous video, you'll have your headlights flash, which will let you know the tank is ready to start. So we'll start the tank up.
Let's get this show on the road.
Now, as you can see, those of you that are familiar with World of Tanks, there's options here for you to add in any of your World of Tanks sound clips if you want. If you don't like World of Tanks, if you think it's naff, again, you can just replace that sound with silence and nothing will sound. We love World of Tanks here, so we've got lots of World of Tanks sound clips, and they're also very easy to add in. So while I've been waffling on, I've noticed that, of course, the sound system is working. So the command control chip underneath is sending all the appropriate information to the soundboard to make the sounds. One of the features of Taipan will be your ability to turn your engine off. So it's in idling now. You can turn it off and just sit there on the battlefield without your tank running. So we'll try that. We'll turn the engine off. So there, the engine is turned off, but the tank is still operational. So it'll also give you a better chance to hear some of the sounds. So let's, you can program sounds. Well, we will have sounds programmed for just about every single function. So turning off your headlight, turning back on your headlight, turning on your auxiliary light, turning off your auxiliary light. Okay. Machine gun sounds. I'm working on these. I'm never happy with machine gun sounds, but we'll work on these a bit more. As I said, there's 2 different machine guns, so you can have 2 lots of machine gun sounds. So that was a different machine gun to that one. So you have 2 lots of machine gun sounds. Taipan, well, I'll talk about the Canon when we actually talk about Mako, so I won't give away some of the Canon sounds yet. But I'm happy with that. Obviously, all the connections are correct. The boards are all working together, and we're making sound with Taipan 2014. The only other thing I wanted to quickly run through, recently we've had a bit of chatter on the forum about how the RC5HL doesn't look after big servos. That's because the regulator on board is only a 1 amp regulator. If you remember back to the first series when I talked about powering up the Taipan 2014, I wanted to put on a large 3 amp regulator. So that's what I've done. Here's, of course, as we know from the first video, this is a 3 amp regulator. I've connected up a servo here to channel 8, the spare channel, and you'll notice that there's no problems operating a servo, an extra servo with Taipan 2014 because of the beefed up power supply circuit. Okay, so I guess the next video we'll start to have a look at probably the Mako system in the next video, or possibly the controller of the turret and the elevation. Okay, so that's today's video for Taipan 2014. Thank you.